Now let's start adding the style that we're going to need to make this look the way we want. And what we want it to do is we want this part to be hidden. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a few more links in here. And since I don't have pages yet, I'm just going to just repeat this one so we get a feel for what this will look like when there's a longer submenu than just one. So I'll just make 3 of them. So it'll just be 3 links in there. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. Go ahead and expand yours out so that that submenu has 3. And what we want to do is we want this to not display. And so remember in the HTML what this part is? This is the flyout content. So now we're going to go into the style and create a section for that. So we're inside the nav and we're at a class where where the value of the class is set to flyout content. And that's the selector that we want to use. And what we want to do is we want to set that display to none. And if we do that, then we refresh, and there they are. They're not there at all. Now we want to change that display when we're hovering over this. Now what is this? We need to talk about which part do we want to put the hover on. So we could put the hover on the button, or we could put the button on the entire flyout div. And that will actually make a difference what you're hovering over. So if you hover over just the button and then it hides when you move away, then it'll go away. So we want it over the entire div that's got flyout. So when we set this selector, we want to make sure we're doing it over that whole div with class set to flyout. So again, this is in the nav and it's where the class is set to flyout, and this we want to have happen when it hovers. And the style we're going to be changing is the style on the flyout. So we're going to do it on the flyout content. So we're going to do it when flyout is being hovered, but we want to set it on the flyout. So then we just say inside this flyout div there's a flyout content, and that's where we want to change this. And we'll change the display to block, which is what it was before. So now let's refresh, and now when we hover, that moves to display block, and when we unhover, it's no longer, it goes back to display none. We hover. Now notice as we move off the button, because we did that display hover, because we did the unhover of the whole flyout, it includes the button and the submenu. Now we've got this working inside our mobile layout.